Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I didn't say anything wrong, so why did he react like that? Or that moment when you're sitting next to each other, but instead of warmth, there's this strange distance between you, like physically you're close, but emotionally you're miles apart. And you don't even understand when it started. There was no huge fight, no dramatic moment. Something just slowly disappeared. And the truth is, relationships rarely fall apart because of something big. They fall apart because of small things, because of words we say in the heat of emotion, because of phrases that seem normal, but leave a deep mark. Today I want to show you 5 phrases that quietly but deeply destroy relationships. And maybe you'll recognize yourself in them, or maybe you'll finally understand what he was feeling. The first phrase, you always, or you never, you always ignore me. You never help. You always ruin everything. These are not just words, they are labels. In that moment, you're no longer talking about a situation. You're talking about who he is as a person, and he feels that. Instead of hearing, I'm hurt, he hears, I'm always wrong for you. And what happens next? He doesn't want to understand you. He wants to defend himself because no one wants to be always bad. So instead of solving the problem, you both end up in a fight about who is right. And both of you lose. Because when we say always or never, we're not speaking from the moment, we're speaking from accumulated pain, from everything that was never said before. What you can say instead is simple but powerful. I felt hurt today when you didn't listen to me. I felt unimportant in that moment. This is not an attack. This is honesty. The second phrase, I don't care, this is one of the coldest phrases in a relationship because it sounds like indifference. And indifference is the opposite of love. But the truth is, most of the time, I don't care doesn't actually mean you don't care. It means I'm hurt and I don't want to show it. I'm tired of trying. I feel like nothing will change anyway. And this is a very dangerous place because this is no longer emotion, this is disconnection, and he feels it as I'm no longer important to you. And what happens next? He either starts pulling away or he shuts down too. And then silence appears between you. A silence that destroys more than any argument ever could, because conflict still means there is a connection. But I don't care means the connection is fading. What you can say instead, I do care, I'm just tired. This matters to me, but I don't know how to say it. Yes, it's vulnerable, but vulnerability is what creates real closeness. The third phrase, do whatever you want, it sounds like freedom, but it feels like punishment because behind it, there is resentment. You want him to do the right thing, but you don't say what that is. And you expect him to guess, and when he doesn't, you feel even more hurt. It becomes a loop with no way out, and inside that loop he feels confused and helpless because he doesn't understand the rules. And over time he simply stops trying, because no matter what he does, it will be wrong anyway. The truth is, unspoken expectations always turn into disappointment. We often think, if he loves me, he should just know. But love is not mind reading. What you can say instead, this doesn't feel right to me. I want us to decide this together. It's important for me that you're involved. That's clarity, and clarity creates connection. The fourth phrase, look at other men, or other people do it better. My friend's husband does this. Other men care more. Why can't you be like that? This is one of the most painful things you can say, because this is comparison. And in comparison, he always loses. And what he hears is not motivation. He hears, you're not enough. You're not good enough for me. And that hurts deeply. Because in a relationship, we don't need perfection. We need acceptance. When a man feels like he is not enough, he doesn't become better. He either shuts down or pulls away. Because why try if he's already not the one in your eyes? What you can say instead, I need more attention from you. I would love it if you did this for me. It means a lot to me when you... Oh, this is not comparison. This is expression. And expression invites connection. The fifth phrase, I'll do it myself. I don't need help. This one often sounds like strength, especially for women who are used to handling everything. But in a relationship, it sounds different. It sounds like, I don't need you. And he feels that. And slowly, he stops showing up, stops taking initiative, stops being involved. Because what's the point if you've already decided you'll do everything alone? And here's the painful part. A woman says, I'll do it myself, because she's tired. But this is exactly what creates even more distance, because relationships are not about I, they are about we. And real closeness begins when you allow someone to be there for you. What you can say instead, I need your help. I feel overwhelmed. It would mean a lot to me if you supported me. This is not weakness. This is trust. And now I want you to feel something important. Relationships don't break in one moment. They fade quietly, through small words, through tone, through things we don't even notice. Every phrase you say is either building a bridge or creating a wall. And sometimes we don't even realize how many walls we've built because we were protecting ourselves, defending ourselves, trying to be heard. But instead of getting closer, we move further apart. And the most important thing I want you to take from this, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to say everything right. You just have to be real, honest, open, alive, because real intimacy doesn't start with perfect words. It starts with truth. Yes, it's scary to say not you're wrong, but I'm hurt. Not I don't care, but this matters to me. Not I'll do it myself, but I need you. But this is exactly what changes everything. Not control, not manipulation, but honesty. And if you recognized yourself in even one of these phrases, this is not about guilt. This is about awareness, because now you see it. And if you see it, you can change it. Sometimes one new sentence is enough to bring warmth back, to feel connection again, to feel us. And maybe today can be that beginning.